Hello, welcome to Uzi Love Tarot. We're going to go ahead and jump into a reading for the sign of Cancer. I did pre-shuffle the decks off camera. However, I'm going to give them a quick shuffle on camera before we get going. And the first deck is the Universal Love Healing Oracle deck. Okay? Cancer, March 2019. This reading will be good for current date, March 3rd, March 4th, 2019 until mid-month March, okay? First card, the moon. Moon tree. Second card, reflection, Cancer. Third card, abundance, Cancer. Fourth card, transmutation, Cancer. Overall energy for this deck is earth connection, Cancer. Rider-Waite. King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords. Five of Wands, Cancer. Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Fool. Six of Swords. Okay, Cancer. So Cancer, okay, Cancer. So it looks like you might feel like you have a connection with another person, Cancer. But it's kind of hard for you to get on the same page as this person, maybe. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of, like, petty battles or petty arguments with this person. They could be a Taurus, a Gemini, but the signs don't matter. Maybe you feel like you have a really good connection with, like maybe like a soulmate connection with someone, okay? You feel like this person is like your answer. Like maybe you were like praying for someone to come into your life and someone showed up. However, they are not doing what you want them to do, maybe. But you see the potential, I think, okay? Just because the overall energy here is the Five of Wands, so we have to speak of this, okay? It could just be little petty arguments that you guys are having, or just maybe, yeah, okay? But I feel like you got a connection with someone. I feel like there is a connection with another person. You may feel like this person could be, you know, good mate material. Maybe you could find them very attractive. Maybe you feel like this could be emotional fulfillment with this person. I feel like you feel like you have this really deep connection with them. You know, you feel like you really connect to this person. However, it's just a little bit, I think maybe a little bit of battles going on right now. Okay, maybe you feel in conflict with this person. Okay, I feel like you feel like this person is not letting you in on everything. Maybe you feel like they are portraying to be something that they're really not. And maybe that is a battle that you're having of really like, is this person who they say they are? You know, maybe you feel this really deep connection with them, but they're just not moving the way that you want them to. But or maybe they're juggling something. You know, maybe you feel like they're juggling, or you're like in competition with people when it comes to them. But you feel like you have a connection with them, okay? And it seems like you do have a connection with this person. However, they may be a little secretive. They may not let you in on everything, but they portray that they have their shit together. They look very appealing. They look like they could provide emotional fulfillment along with stability. Like maybe you guys coming together could be a win, you know, for the both of you guys, even if that's the situation. Okay. But I feel like you're like in reflection because of the way this person moves. I'm really getting like, I feel like they kind of make you feel out in the cold from time to time. Maybe you guys can argue a little bit about that. And maybe you can even feel like there are some lies that are in this whole situation. Maybe you met this person, you have a connection with them, but it's just something about the way that they move really has you questioning, you know, things about them. But I think that you have actually seen to the extent that this person does lie a little bit, like this person lying about shit. Or maybe you've caught them in lies. Maybe you even felt left out in the cold at one point or another. You guys could have argued about it. But nevertheless, I really feel like you really want to take a leap of faith with this person, even though you may have seen things you really didn't like, okay? Now, you could be very attracted to this person, okay? And that could be the main reason why you have this connection with them, you know? And we're not even going to say it is all physical because it looks like emotionally, you see it, you know, you see that there is emotions that can be there. You see that there's stability that can be there, but it's just something that's not revealed yet. I really feel like you're waiting for something to be revealed almost like, and you're almost thinking about this, like waiting for it to happen, like you're waiting for something to pop off. But I feel like you and this person really do share a connection itself. But if they are a little closed off, they could be going through a reflective period. You know, if you feel like they're distant at the time, like at this time, it does look like they are making choices right now. It looks like. I think that they are coming to an end of something. If you feel like this person is, you're not really sure about their, like where this is all going. If you are just meeting this new person and you feel like they act funny a little bit, they could be ending something on their end. So even if you guys aren't official yet, they could have other prospects that they're dealing with and maybe ending those situations. So maybe that's, you know, they could be juggling other people, but trying to end those situations based on you guys' connection. So if you feel like they act funny from time to time or they go MIA or something like that, I think it's because they probably are dealing with other people, but I think they know that they have a deep connection with you and they don't plan on cutting anything off with you, but they know they have to cut off things with other people, if that makes sense, okay? Now, they could have went from being out in the cold and reflecting to see that, okay, you or your person were in deep contemplation about being out in the cold. Okay, so whether they've came from a situation to you that they had to do some reflection on about a struggle of a relationship or feeling, left out of something, I feel like they're cutting through that right now and they're moving forward passionately. Okay. They are looking to this connection that you guys have. I feel like they see the connection just like you do. Okay. They see it. Okay. They are passionate about it. If you are like messing with them and they had someone else first and you like maybe like you knew about it or something, I think that you could have been the other woman or something like that. I'm just seeing that because of the Queen of Wands is here and she's like the other woman. But I do feel like this person wants to move forward with you. Okay, they may have been dealing with some lies. They could have been dealing with other people. They could have even lied to you at one point or another. But I feel like they want to move forward passionately. And I feel like they're going to be taking a leap of faith by actually killing off any other options that they have. They maybe could even had to go within and really think about this because they know if they cut off certain options, there ain't no going back after they cut these options off. So they had to be really, really clear about what they wanted to do and what they were really passionate about and, who they really have a connection with, and I think they really have a connection with you, Cancer. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, Aries, or Pisces. Okay. But I do feel like this connection that you guys are sharing together, I think that you guys both really feel the connection itself. And you or your person are transforming this situation. So if there was like other people, other parties involved, I think that they are cutting out other parties to make it to go forward with you. Now, I don't know if this is going to make you guys official or not, but I feel like they are willing to move forward passionately with you. Like, okay, maybe I have too many options. I can't spread it around this much. I'm narrowing down my options. They've narrowed down their options to you. Okay. And I really feel like this is something that they kind of, if they were juggling with other like soulmates and shit too. So if you guys have a connection, they could have been previously dealing with another like strong connection too that they didn't know if they even wanted to cut off. And maybe this is why you felt like you were maybe even competing for them. And you didn't know what direction they were going to go in, but you knew you wanted to grow something, but they were like real stagnant. And honey, they had options, okay? Let me tell you, they had options, okay? But you guys' connection is very earthly, very grounding. Like they sense and feel like you're down to earth. I feel like that. Like you're very maternal, almost like, okay, a situation where like keep it black and white as if I'm your sister, like they can level with you on, ground their self when they're around you. And I feel like that's what they really like about you guys' connection is that you're so down to earth and they really connect with that. So maybe their other options were very airy and they could have just been like emotionally like unbalanced, or maybe they had options with people with that wanted to have their baby and they like, honey, I don't even want to have kids or something like that. I don't know where that came from, but that's just the message too. But I really feel like wherever they are coming from, they really had to cut ties wherever they were, or this could be vice versa. You had to cut ties where you were at and really narrow down your options because you knew you had this connection with this person and you didn't want to compete for them anymore. You didn't want them to feel like they were competing for you anymore. You really want to narrow it down and kind of go towards them or them come towards you. Even though you may have felt like there were some secrets, And maybe even you felt like this person had initially portrayed to, that they can be all of these things in one. You know how like people, when you first meet them, they show you their best side, so maybe you could have felt like, wow, this is everything. But based on how like they were moving from time to time, you really had to like reflect on like, is this worth me like dealing with this or not? Maybe you guys could have had an argument, or they had an argument where they were and decided to cut things off, and in reflection of knowing that they have a connection, and seeing where their abundance